individuals that could create an idea for all of us. So if we're up under an idea that we're all going up under right now, like law and stuff like that, when a person sit here and say some dumb shit like, I got a personal relationship with God, you got a personal relationship with a Masonic idea about the world. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is running around the world or shit like that. That's what a person's actually saying. You can't possibly be thinking that you about to take their concept and come up with something in your own I should did open panel. And have your own goddamn idea about somebody else's concept that don't even mean what the fuck you trying to say it mean. And that's what motherfuckers be lost at in the world. Motherfuckers be lost as goddamn hell. How can you have that's all Masonic thought forms. Personal relationship with something. Search for light. Everybody get on the level. Brother, chosen one. Most high. All of these are Masonic terms. They got y'all all lost in. Creator. All these things. God, all of that, all of it is Masonic. Like, I don't know what people be lost in this goddamn world. But it ain't not one person I heard that's creating not one goddamn argument or anything that proved me wrong in this motherfucker shit. Everybody is fake Masons. Everybody. Like, it's like the Masons sitting back like, look, we taught them well. Like, it's like people don't even know how to get out of it. People use the Masonic brain to even look at their own life and to hate on Masons. That's the craziest thing about it. I can see if you in my position and you actually know what to say and how to talk about shit and what to actually look at and shit. But the whole world is wrapped up in Masonic thought. Whole world. And it's weird because it's like they shit ain't even hard. It's the dumbest shit ever. Like it's the dumbest shit ever. They make it seem like it's deep or whatever like that because they just run in the world because they making y'all believe certain things. But it's the dumbest shit in the world. It's just as simple as making an image or a symbol that represent each portion of the body. That's masonry, point blank, period. And thinking that they can come up with a way to do something different, which keeps bringing them to hell. Know what I'm saying? Now they keep coming back to hell over and over and over again because they don't know what shit that they do. They don't know about shit about life after death or none of that goddamn shit. So they creating a concept. Keyword, concept. And all y'all like lost in it though. Like it's like weird. It's weird, the whole world, not my soul group per se, but the whole world is like lost in some way, shape, or form. And they got all y'all lost in these circumstances that ain't true, it ain't real, it ain't none of that. It is just truly based on their whole shit. And all they do, like for an example, they have a different type of image for a heart. They like every piece of your body, they got an image for. And all you gotta do is know all these things. If you are a Mason and you trying to go into a lodge or some shit like that, you will see how dumb you are. Like the higher you go, you'll see how dumb you are. Now, once if let's say you in Masonic lodges and you carrying out a certain character though, that leads into a form of indoctrination, then they're gonna put you in a position of power. So that'll be the only thing that's worthwhile, you in a position of power. But when it comes to actual knowledge and what works or not, man, they just fucking dumbass humans. Dumbass humans. See what I'm saying? And none of that shit work. None of them could talk to George Washington right now. You know what I'm saying? And all them making up shit about how they could find him again through the Social Security thingy and to put him back in his place in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're trying to do with the Bushes right now. This is why the Bushes is always going to be the most highly recommended something. I don't know who what vote sheet they looking at though for that. Nobody in their right goddamn mind. Ain't nobody in their right goddamn mind affirming Bush's accounts. And I need to stop talking. Well, I ain't got this monetized anyway. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, ain't nobody recommending no goddamn the Bush times like those was the hardest times for us and we flourished as America. No, the fuck we didn't. So that let you know all that shit is Masonic in this motherfucker shit. And they got everything sold up. And you can't hear not one spiritual system that ain't Masonic online, except for my channel. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like extremely Masonic. Now, here's the thing. In the cosmos in this motherfucker shit, the sun ain't something out there. That's something getting produced every motherfucking day. See what I'm saying? It's an event. So when we're rotating to the left, right, that makes our water cycle interact with the water cycles we're next to. That's how we get different suns. And it's not even like it's a sun. The sun ain't traveling. Like it's one fire flame ball traveling or things of that nature. You are experiencing an event in its position. Nothing's rising. Nothing's descending. Nothing. Based on your geographical location, you are witnessing an event towards the east. That's it. And you can witness the full reflection of it when your geographical location rotate to the left. So we're on a big body of water rotating to the left, the 5 C's, or will be no such thing as tornadoes, hurricanes, weather, water cycle, atmosphere, nothing. That's where atmospheres come from. Cycle. We're rotating to the left. That's our water cycle. And water plays out differently in different atmospheres. So we are experiencing a transition from liquid, solid to gas, all the way to the movement that it's actually doing when it interacts and produces friction and fusion with another density level. And that's how we get, boom, spark of whatever y'all call that y'all think is light and imagination or whatever like that. But it's a mention. A mention. That's all it is in this motherfucker shit. Now, for the most part, they notice behind closed doors. This is why they ain't gonna never put no satellite up there to try to show y'all no sun rising on YouTube, just like everybody else can go live on YouTube right now. This is why. Because they know that the sun ain't no motherfucking object. It's a goddamn light that got a minute. Based upon the position that it's actually in this motherfucker shit. Everybody gonna experience it at different time zones in this motherfucker shit. So everybody got their turn once we do that full cycle to make a 24-hour cycle. Time. We're tracking our water cycle. Time ain't no A-B theory, made up metaphysic superhero out of the Marvel comic book. Time is a term that we're using as a practice. What are we practicing? When we're calling something time, we're practicing keeping track of an object before it expires, whether it's in one position or not, or if it's in a circumstance or situation of traveling from point A to point B. That's time. So anything could be time. So when we talk about our daytime, the sun, day, time. Okay, we must be tracking our atmosphere and our ability to track the sun. So if we're rotating to the left, that's what makes a 24-hour cycle. So when we make a complete cycle, that's 24 hours for us. And then when we calculate that, when we even that up in math, we could come up with a whole year in this motherfucking shit. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, this is helping everybody understand the parameters that we are in and the cosmos that we are in. And ain't no such thing as no goddamn constellations or no goddamn planets. And you can go outside with the naked eye and you're going to be out there waiting like your grandma for Jesus Christ to walk on goddamn water until you die. And you ain't going to never see no goddamn planet with the motherfucking naked eye. Or you ain't going to never see no goddamn constellation. You ain't going to never see no group of stars look like no ram. You ain't going to never see no group of stars in space. And if you do, it's a goddamn satellite. That ain't a star. That's something that's tracking atmospheres. For us to have GPS. For us, this bird keep flying and keep coming in the same position. And the birds be trying to learn. They get real close too. I don't feel like flipping it with y'all. But like I said, right? I'm ashy. All these circumstances, constellations are just a different term for a period of time. Planets are just different names for different phases of the sun and the moon. And we can get into those details and break that down all the way down to the Sabbath day and everything. Now, here's the thing. Once we get witty enough and we can throw satellites in that parameter, in that distance, because a lot of satellites have failed, so they have to put it back up there in that position again. It's not like it's always the same ones. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the one they threw up there to track Mercury water cycle, right? the satellite that they actually be saying y'all can see with the naked eye ain't even the same one. That one of them been dropped a couple of years ago, and then they put another one up there in that position again. So they need to put the satellites up there to track it, to let us know where that sign is at or where that energy is at. But the satellite itself is what they made y'all believe is the goddamn planet. And that ain't the goddamn planet, and you ain't gonna never see a planet with your naked eye anyway. You gotta wait till they tell you on the news and NASA, hey, you can see this with the naked eye, because they know what satellite that, based on what geographical location, what city gonna be able to see that satellite in the atmosphere. Of course they gonna know that. But they just got y'all lost and shit like that. So they get y'all lost in concepts like shooting stars and shit like that. No, and goddamn well, light don't travel. And light don't got no damn shape. It could be nighttime right now with the street lights on, and turn the street lights off. You ain't gonna see none of them street lights float up the goddamn street. Once the power go out, that's it. It's not getting emitted anymore. So the power, the mass, the emit, whatever crashed, whatever fused, that would produce the product that we're calling vitamin D or light or whatever y'all calling the sun or whatever like that. Not that being a floating light thing on its own and it's dropping sperm, preterm sperm cells like y'all used to teach in Egypt. Retard shit. I'm saying a bunch of retard shit. So the whole world is flunked out and the whole world is masonic. Because that's why they making the most billionaire and millionaire dollars right now and stuff like that. They flunked out ass galaxy movies and Star Trek and Star Wars and Vulcan planets and stuff like that. Man, ain't no fucking planet real. Even the ancients, they weren't talking about no fucking planets and constellations. They was coming up with allegories to help them map out periods of times out the year. That's it. That's it. So if you're an atheist and you start talking about, well, what about the galaxies and the stars, constellation? You pseudo. The only thing you hanging on is Galileo at this point. NASA and pre-reviewed records and science and believing in their curriculum and can't fathom in your brain of you going outside yourself and never ever see a constellation. Never ever see a planet. You know what I'm saying? You will only ever see the sun and the moon. See what I'm saying? Real shit. So they beyond pseudo. Atheists is beyond pseudo. They more pseudo than religious people. And then when you get to religious people, that's basically the whole conscious community. They use the same things that they claim they hate to go against somebody else. So it's all Masonic. It's all Masonic. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's really weird right now. And this world is like, it's over. Humanity is finished. Like, that's all I can say right now. Humanity is finished. You know what I'm saying? It's finished. Stars is water. That means, so what I'm calling a star is the atmosphere itself. And for you to be a small human, you're experiencing the many different transitions of water. You're experiencing the most dense level of it, when it light up, when it go, and then you reach the limits of it before it crash into another atmosphere and produce clouds and suns and stuff like that. So for the most part, you are inside. That's what a star is, an atmosphere. That's it. All that galaxy, planet shit and shit that they be showing and shit, all that shit is made up. That you will never see none of this. You will never see none of this. Hold on. Pictures of the cosmos. You will never see none of that. That don't exist. You will never see none of that. Not your grandmother years. You will ever only see this in NASA books, the Star Trek, Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Galileo. This is not real. None of this is real. So if you arguing for any of these things, you're lost. None of that is real. You know what I'm saying? None of that is real. You will never see none of that in the sky. None of this is real. You would never see none of that in space. I don't care how long you could pop a Pac-Man pill that extend your life to 1,000 years. You would never see that with the naked eye. You would never see it with the naked eye. We had no human ever writing things down, ever saying they seen this with the naked eye. You're only going to hear NASA talk about that they're harnessing vibrations and making it in computer systems and telling y'all that this can be out there. And y'all take that as fact. So y'all retarded. That's y'all problem. It has nothing to do with someone who don't believe in science or something. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It have everything to do with, goddamn it, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And on that end right there, goddamn it, if you arguing for planets and galaxies and constellations and goddamn shit, you goddamn pseudo. And I'm the goddamn astrologer. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? I'm the goddamn astrologer. Ain't that about a bitch? Lord Jesus Christ. But that just let you know, especially when it comes to the conscious community, that just let you know they're not woke on any level. Like, not even, their whole concept of even understanding science or anything is crackhead, man. Like, it ain't, their comprehension skills are just too low. It's like a lot of them just got to retire. It's like cliche, or like you ever had a conversation that, like, all right, for an example, I'm an astrologer, right? So when I hear somebody, now another astrologer will feel the same way. A person who ain't into astrology but trying to argue for it, right? They'll bring up astronomy, 13 signs, it's 22 processions back. Like, it's almost like they're teaching it like the astrologer never heard this and never. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like that. How these elders, that's conscious community, be on here sounding when they start to use science and stuff like that. It almost be like, is you kidding me? You like a baby in everything. No astrologer we even have no argument even like that anymore. Getting back into that concept about, Vedic and sidereal and 22 degrees back, because they have been debunked so many times, up, right, down, left. For someone to even say that you just know that this person come from another world. They just coming in with some type of bias, and they're like a kid who got a piece of candy for the first time. So when they go to school, they think none of the other students had that candy before. So they going around bragging about Skittles and Starburst like anybody else give a fuck about that. So I'm saying, like, that's new to you. Know what I'm saying? That's old. That's not intelligent. So you like cliche, almost to the point. Know what I'm saying? You don't even know all the arguments in and out. You just use them off the bat and you think you just fell into some first knowledge for the first time. And that's how all these old cats in the conscious community sound. The weakest arguments I ever heard in my life. Beyond pseudo. Beyond pseudo. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to keep that in mind. And they learn all their knowledge from Masons. I don't care what you get into. Egypt, Muslim, the cosmos. Anybody talking about the cosmos? Science. Somebody said flat earthers too. Shout out got his danger. Well, them too. Anybody, the shape anything, all that shit. I'm gonna keep it 100. Shout out to Bro Sanchez. But globe and flat, like all of it. All of it is Masonic. Everything is Masonic. The cosmos, NASA teaching everybody right now, Masonic, Egyptian, what they call that? Egyptomatic? No, Egyptomatic. Yeah, there you go, Egyptomatic. All that's goddamn pseudo-Masonic. That's why they take y'all back to Africa so much. That's the springboard their knowledge. That's where they started that goddamn shit. It's goddamn Masonic. All that shit is goddamn Masonic. All of these things is they words. That's why they know where to point y'all to. That's exactly why they know where to point y'all to. And things of that nature. So y'all got to keep that in mind. Egyptology. Oh, yeah, okay, that's it. Egyptology. I'm saying. Somebody said, what up, Dola? Rod Hayes mentioned your name. Oh, you shout out to Rod Hayes. Yeah, free Larry Hoover. I'm saying, real shit. Free Larry Hoover. Which, hey, you know what I'm saying? We going through a deep shift right now. And we got to get out of these things right now. We got to get out of all these lights. Keyword, lights. You know what I'm saying? You said I always had a funny feeling about these super details. How to be the all. You're not, the pictures on all that shit is eliminated and electromagnetic made up. All of it. All of it. Space is not even a concept of a vacuum or something that lack gravity. Space is water. Same way you go to the bottom of the sea, how you float underneath the bottom of the sea, that's how you float. And ain't no fucking light of gravity shit. Motherfucker, everything is water play out differently in different atmospheres. Period. Or would be no such thing as a cloud. What do you think a cloud is? That's water. I don't want to hear nobody telling me something different. Last time I checked, I could put some water in a pot and speed up the process. I don't got to wait till spring and summer come. I could evaporate some water in a pot right now and see it turn into goddamn steam and see it soak up the ceiling and all this goddamn shit, right? That looked like a cloud got formulated. Motherfucker, what the fuck you think that shit is? That's water. And that ain't nothing different. I ain't about to believe no H2O and all this other motherfucker shit. Man, the H and the O is different transitions of water. Both of them is water. Motherfucker, you ain't about to make me be, because you hear a dumb atheist say some stupid shit like, water didn't create everything, but everything don't come from water. That's the dumbest shit. What Bill Cosby say? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Bitch, if water is needed, that's what the thing that need water come from. Water, bitch. So if something need water, that mean that thing came from water, bitch. And I don't know not one thing in life that don't need no motherfucking water. You fucking retarded. Talking about everything ain't, just because everything need water, that don't mean everything comes from water. Yes, the fuck it do, bitch. Even Earth. Water didn't land on Earth. Earth got shaped, molded, and formed it out of water based on different density levels of pressure that create gems, crystals, periodic table, sand particles, the dirt. That's what the land is, bitch. They got formulated out of water. God damn it. The hell y'all think y'all get currents? The hell wrong with y'all? That's pressure. Bitch, you wouldn't be here without pressure. You know what I'm saying? What's pressuring? Water, motherfucker. I don't care if we talk about macro or micro in this motherfucker shit. It's always going to be a form of water. So I don't care if a motherfucker want to break down nitrogen. No, it's nitrogen. What made nitrogen? Some form of pressure. Bitch, on a micro scale, 2 density level of water bubbles crashing, bitch. And that's what it made nitrogen. That a version of that in another area of space made vitamin D. Another version of that made calcium. Bitch, or it would be no such thing as different environments being created. Everything would be one kind of environment. But we don't see that. We see there's a such thing as a forest. That's an environment. A such thing as a beach. That's an environment. A desert. That's an environment. So what's more important? The substance in the space or the space that's manifesting the things that's accumulating it within the space? And that's how you debunk a fucking atheist and all retard motherfuckers and shit like that. Because it goes to our fucking spirit and we make a fucking fluid, which is our conscious, and that's how we spring the thing off. Bring nothing into something. They can't even go further than that. They always got to believe something was here first, so it takes you in the material, so they're going to believe water land on Earth, and that's retarded. They backwards. They're going to think the brain control the mind, and that's backwards. It's retarded. Last time I checked, I had to have a thought before the brain mechanism actually started to work. Motherfucker. Or the brain would just be a sloppy thing that ain't here. Same way somebody dead, but the brain is still there. What about the neurons crashing? Why the neurons ain't crash a certain way to wake a person back up? If it's the brain first, then, bitch. That's retarded. Bitch, what entity is formulating something before the brain is even made? Last time I checked, the fetus makes the heart first. Man, motherfuckers was retarded. Don't ever be listening to people online. For real. It's retarded. Motherfucker, if my mind spring off, last time I checked, my gut is a brain. My heart is a brain. So it takes the chakras first, my mind first, to bend in on itself to make those. And in the fetus, I made the fucking heart first. So why am I gonna let a Jew person make me believe the brain is more important? Because in science, universe, religion, Lucifer, they got all y'all following the same fucking light, pineal gland, retardation shit. You know what I'm saying? The hell with the goddamn pineal gland. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing but a fucking retarded inner tube, flattened water tube, frontal lobe, uncircumcised, that people don't know how to use. It ain't important about nothing. And people know how to use their other brains and other minds. Maybe their intuition and comprehension skills will be a little bit more broad instead of some masonry shit. Real motherfucker shit. You know what I'm saying? The brain ain't goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people walking on Earth, brain dead right now, still walking on Earth, heart beating real good. You know what I'm saying? You might call their name, yo, Billy. He might be slobbering out the mouth and shit. He might forgot he was Billy. You know what I'm saying? He's still walking around shit, brain dead as hell, though. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You don't know nobody heart dead, though, do you? You don't know nobody heart dead, do you? Walking around. No, they land on their ass, waiting on a family member who got the same blood that can help them. No, that's what you see on that shit, bitch. Y'all let these Jews and these Masons tell y'all the brain is that most important. All the way down to when they tell y'all the two sides of the brain, masculine and feminine, y'all think it's talking about the two sides of this brain. No, bitch. It's talking about all your brains from your upper hemisphere of your body is your left brains. And your right brains is all your organs from the waist below, bitch. And them chakras that they call it is the root chakras. And the other chakras, the man angel chakras or the higher chakras or whatever like that. Just the chakras that made the heart and brain. That's it. Who gives a fuck? It ain't nothing that deep. It's all masonic. You know what I'm saying? That's that masonic God that taught y'all got y'all higher natures and y'all lower natures. I don't give a fuck about none of them natures. The bitch, I'm every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Bitch, that ain't even the indigenous way. Bitch, I am the Indian. Bitch, the stars, is this considered a nature? Everything is this nature. If you want to call it up, down, left, right, the stars would be your higher natures. Mother nature would be your lower natures. And all that is bitches and evil in the world. The beasts, anything that make us eat, fuck, the natures down here, the trees, all of it is demonic. That's the lower natures and the stars, the sun and moon aspect of the stars. Not no constellation shit. That's supposed to be your higher mind or your higher natures. And the better you know how to act out these things, you wear it like a cloth, and a motherfucker can't see past that energy because you're doing speculatism. And that's the right way about it. It ain't got nothing. There ain't really no higher or no lower nature. Bitches, whatever nature our motherfucker please to use at the motherfucking moment. Motherfucker, that's what it is. When it's time to motherfucker fight fire with fire, I fight fire with fire. I don't give a fuck how evil it look. It's for a greater cause, bitch. And when it's time to be peaceful and separate from the motherfucker situation, goddamn it, I'm just gonna let you soak in your own goddamn demonic ass issues and don't participate either or, motherfucker. And then that's being more godly or whatever like that, or separate me. That's it, bitch. Ain't got shit to do it up and down, left, right, up, down, A, B, starting Africa, Sega Genesis controller, blood code, DNA system. Y'all float. That's why the Sega controller is black. Flunk that ass bitch. But